Hey guys, it's Reagan, and today I'm going to be talking about Reylo in episode 9 leaks. So guys, as John Boyega put it, episode 9 is loading. I believe that they started rehearsals and they're starting to film in July. So I'm very excited, and because of that, there has been lots of leaks on the internet where people claim to have seen like storyboards and other things and like the early versions of the script. So I thought it'd be fun to kind of look at some of the leaks and kind of analyze it and see like the possibility of some stuff and just kind of, you know, just kind of see what may happen in episode 9. Of course, I'm very excited for episode 9, and I really hope that it's just like super confirmed that Reylo is canon. And a lot of these leaks did have Reylo as canon. Like most, if not all of the ones I read had Reylo as canon. So it looks like our future is bright, but also a lot of these leaks are just complete BS. So let's get started anyway with this first leak that a lot of people think is legit, because this person put out leaks for episode 8, The Last Jedi obviously, and some other things were accurate and actually did happen, and so this person's a little bit more credibility than some of the others, but whatever. So let's get started with that. So the first thing in this leak, it states that Kylo Ren is a benevolent leader of the galaxy. And so because of that, the resistance is kind of at a low, but Rey, Finn, and Poe and Leia still are kind of like, he's still a dictator, guys. Like, there's something fishy going around. Like, there's something wrong with it, you know? So then they are given information by Mole in the First Order that there is something going on in the unknown regions. So they go into the unknown regions, infiltrate a First Order station, and they discover that the First Order is powered by slaves of the conquered planets. So that's great, you know, whatever. Of course, Kylo had to do something terrible and just couldn't just be good, you know, but whatever. So then they realize that the mole is Hux, which is obvious. If you read The Last Jedi novelization, like, it is so clear that in episode 9 there's going to be a subplot where Hux is going to try to take down Kylo because he wants to be Supreme Leader. Like, he's always talking about being Supreme Leader. He's like, if I was Supreme Leader, la da 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 da. Ugh, it's really annoying. But it just shows where his character is going. So, whatever. That was obvious. And then it was also stated that Rey is kind of harboring Force users and kind of teaching them the ways of the Force. And Kylo is hunting down Force users with his Knights of Ren. So it makes sense why the Force users would flock to Rey, because she's powerful and she can protect them from Kylo and his Knights of Ren. Which I'm excited to see the Knights of Ren. That's something I'm very excited about, because I would love to see Kylo's dynamic as being a leader of that group. And yeah, so I'm very excited about that if this is true. And then obviously it is stated that the Force bond is still going strong, and Kylo and Rey can actually like corporally like protect themselves in front of each other, obviously, like kind of more on command. I think it's supposed to be more like how Luke did it at the end of episode 8, or, you know. So that's still going strong, and it's revealed that they secretly love each other. That's obvious to all our Reylo shippers that, like, duh, of course they love each other. I mean, like, have you not seen the sexual tension on episode 8, you know? So that's what it stated there. And then the big reveal is that one of Rey's students is actually her child. And so when Kylo finds this out, he goes crazy and almost kills Rey, and Leia saves Rey at the end. But, okay. That's weird. So, in this leak, it is basically stated that the heart of this is a secret love child, and the Empire can be thriving, but at a terrible cost. So, this is crazy, right? So, here there is a love child. You know, whenever I hear love child, I think of the song, Love Child, never meant to be, love child, born in poverty. I think that's how it goes, but it's an old song, whatever. But, what? I personally had no like predictions where, you know, I kind of see it happening where there could be a Reylo child or allude to that, but I'm like, what? A Reylo baby actually in the real in episode 9? And also, why would Kylo try to kill Rey? The only reason I can kind of think that this would be justified is that Kylo feels that he was abandoned by his parents, and so Rey hiding this child from him makes him be a father that abandoned his own children, just like how he feels. And so he's probably gets mad about that, but that's weird that he would kill her. Try to kill her. Like, that's still kind of weird to me. I hope that's not true, because that happens as a real thing. I'll be like, hello. Ooh. So, this leak is kind of crazy. There's nothing really about Rey, like, helping to redeem Kylo or whatever. That's just kind of how it is. I will have a link to this leak in the description below so you can read it for yourself. But I think it is very interesting. And I could understand why there would be Reylo babies, because obviously, like, in Revenge of the Sith, Anakin turns to the dark side because of fear of losing Padme in childbirth, and so that leads him to the dark side, and then kind of the reverse Anakin, where Kylo would find out that Rey is like having a kid or has a child, and he turns to the light because he realizes how much the dark side is costing him. It's costing him his family. So I could see like there being parallels there, so if it really does happen, and especially if there's a time jump in episode 9, if that really happens, which I think will be kind of crazy, but whatever. I've seen that in a couple of these leaks, which I'll talk about some other things that I've seen in these leaks that have kind of fascinated me. So, yeah. So it is stated when the leaks that Obi-Wan Kenobi will be a Force Ghost and Ewan McGregor will be playing that, and so that's kind of interesting to me because I love Obi-Wan especially, and also like it hasn't been like confirmed that there'll be Obi-Wan movies, but like there's gonna be Obi-Wan movies, so that will kind of bring up hype for Obi-Wan. And also I think that especially since the fans are in turmoil, they're going to want to see as many of like the original great characters as they can. And everyone loves Obi-Wan. Like, if you don't love Obi-Wan, what are you doing with your life? And then kind of going along with that, they say that there will not be an Anakin Force Ghost, which really makes me sad. Like, you know that Vine where it's like no head and the guy goes like crazy? Well, that's me when I found out there'd be no Anakin. I was like, no Anakin, you know, and I don't know. I just wanted to see Hayden Christensen be Anakin as a Force Ghost and tell Kylo, like, dude, you're screwing it up. Like, get it together. Like, you got this girl that you can have. And, like, I lost my girl because I went crazy and went to the dark side, and you're on the dark side, so just go back to the light. Just waddle over there, you know, and get your girl, you know? But, I don't know. That's why I want to see him. But also, going back to, like, Obi-Wan being a Force Ghost, it says in a lot of leaks that there's a more to Rey's parentage, which I am still kind of about, because, like, here's the dealio, right? So they kind of make it like something, and, well, the fans kind of make it something after episode 7, right? And then they're like, ooh, all these theories, and then Rian Johnson's like, boom, her parents are nobodies. Like, it doesn't even matter. Like, why are you even talking about it? Like, it's not even a bad thing. Like, we're just trying to distort everything you believed about The Last Jedi. And that's why The Last Jedi was kind of hated, because he really didn't, all the fan theories, it was just like, I'm going to make you not expect anything. I'm just going to surprise you, which, whatever. And so, I think that to kind of, you know, put some patchwork, I think, and repair this damage, you know, like a hole in the wall. So to repair this hole in the wall, I think that JJ will kind of make her parentage a bigger deal again, and then, I don't know. Like, I still kind of think that Kylo wasn't lying. Her parents are nobodies, you know, but, like, maybe her grandparents or something. And that's where I think, like, Obi-Wan coming in and her being a Kenobi. Like, you've seen it in families and generations where, like, the generation before was great and the generation after really sucked. But, like, you know, so her parents may have sucked, but, like, her grandpa could have been great. And if Obi-Wan's her grandpa, that would make sense why Obi-Wan would be a Force Ghost. So that's interesting. Some leaks were, like, her parents were Imperial workers or whatever, and then she killed them because of the use of the Force and just kind of her being crazy when they left. And, like, that would be an interesting topic to see happen, but I don't know. So there might be more to Rey's parentage. It's also stated that some of the leaks that Kylo will be bald, which I don't think will happen, because that'd be one of the worst decisions they've ever made. So now I'm gonna go into that further, because nope. And then some of it is kind of like, some of them say, one of them states that there'll be a lightsaber fight on Mustafar, which would be kind of cool, Revenge of the Sith parallels, you know what I mean? And that would be kind of neat to see Rey and Kylo Ren battle it out there. And then they can't fight each other anymore, and then they're like, oh, you know, I love you, blah, 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 you know, stuff like that. So that'd be kind of interesting. I'd love to see Mustafar in this episode 9. I think it'd be cool to be like Kylo Ren just being like Invader's cousin and be like, this is my grandpa's digs, and like him being Supreme Leader, kind of his home base. That'd be really neat. And like one of the leaks, it says that Hux will kill Leia, which I think will make Kylo go crazy, and maybe that's when he kills Hux ultimately, when Hux kills Leia, because I mean, I would. That's terrible. So I could see that happening. And then just some more with like how the Force connects Rey and Kylo. Is it stated that like Rey and Kylo have seen each other and had visions of each other ever since Rey was born, which would make sense. Like, that'd be kind of neat. I mean, that's kind of alluded to in the Force Awakens novelization and some other things, so that'd be fascinating to kind of see that happen. I don't know how they would necessarily do it and be like, I saw you all my life, like you were my visions. That's kind of creepy, but you know, it's Star Wars, but whatever. And be like, I was 9 years old and you were like a baby, and I was like, oh my god, that's the love of my life. Creepy, but you know, whatever. Then it is stated that like one of the leaks is saying that Lucasfilms is trying to extend Daisy Ridley's and Adam Driver's and John Boyega's contracts, obviously because they want another trilogy. I'm telling you, Star Wars is a cash cow. And leading up to that, they also said that there was casting for a white toddler baby, Reylo baby, but whatever. So that would be kind of interesting. Of course, I don't know. Like, I think they're going to leave the door open, like I said before, for a sequel trilogy. And that means Reylo children. Like, I foresee that. I would personally love to see it, kind of like the books, where there's some dark side children and some light side children. They kind of battle it out, and that's like the conflict in the next trilogy. I could definitely see that happen. Because, yeah, I have a lot of siblings, and I could definitely see myself fighting out. Like, if we were on opposite sides, like, that'd be a crazy, wild battle. So, like, that'd be kind of neat to see that kind of theme in the next trilogy. So that's why I hope there's multiple Reylo children. Okay, so that's basically it for this Reylo in Episode 9 leaks. I hope you guys kind of enjoyed this video, and if you like it, if you enjoyed it. And, of course, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, because I love it when you guys subscribe. And I'm sorry I was gone for 2 weeks. I was in Europe, and then I was in a couple other places, and May has been a really busy month for me, and then the beginning of June also. So if you want to see some of my Europe pics and kind of where I was been, then you can check out my Instagram, which is linked below in the description. So yeah, thanks guys for watching this video, and yeah, so bye!